Yo, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to my live streamed Hamilton 2018 F1 Championship series. This is episode 5, can you believe it, of this live stream series, and it has been a series in which I've had ups and I've had downs, unfortunately.
Search turns something up for us in which I've had ups. Have a look.
Cheers, Siri. I just got interrupted by Siri, unfortunately. But yeah, we are in episode 5 of this live stream series, in which we are recreating the 2018 World Championship in Formula 1, where Hamilton ended up winning his 5th World Championship. So far, it's gone a bit downhill, I'm going to say, because in Australia we managed to win. In Bahrain we managed to get second, so I was like, okay, it's going pretty well. Then after that it went a bit skew-whiff. In China we came 5th after a few mistakes, and then last episode, and you can probably tell this by how short it is, it's only an hour instead of like 2 hours, we retired from the race with 2 terminal damages. In this series, obviously, I'm allowed 1 terminal damage where I can flashback. That's the only flashback I'm allowed to use. And yeah, unfortunately, like lap 24, I think it was, we ended up crashing by trying to overtake Van Dorn. So not ideal. Just to sum it up, just while I'm just putting in like the tags and changing the thumbnail of the live stream series, I can show you exactly what I'm doing. So as you can see, we are in Spain in today's live stream. It's our 5th race. It's not too bad. We're going to be about a quarter of the way through the season after this race, and this is what the standards are looking like at this moment in time. So as you can see, on top is Max Verstappen with 64 points. He ended up second in Azerbaijan. Obviously with my retirement, I think he was 7 points behind, so now he's, I don't know, he was 15 points behind. Wait, that still doesn't make sense. Oh no, he got 18 points. Yeah, he was 7 points behind, and now he's 11 points clear. Sebastian Vettel won, so he goes above me after a fairly poor start to the season for him, but he won in Azerbaijan and now he's ahead. Raikkonen retired because he took me out on the second corner, which is fun. Bottas is continuing his form in the last 2 races. He's picked up 2 third places, is it? Yeah, 2 15 points. Which means he is going along quite nicely. But so today in Spain, in the Barcelona, the Circuit de Catalunya, we are looking to get at least a podium and give ourselves a fighting chance going into Monaco, which is the next live stream, one you're probably not going to miss, want to miss even. And yeah, it's going to be tough, so that might be a short live stream. But today I'm looking to win, or if I can't win, get on the podium. So let's carry this on. I'm really enjoying this series, despite the fact that I started brilliantly winning in Australia, and since then it's just been downhill. So it went 1st to 2nd to 5th to retired. So I'm hoping, well, if I finish, it's an improvement. So it's an uphill battle from now on, but I am looking forward to this race because it is back to an actual circuit instead of a street circuit. So let's do this. It's a fairly decent track. It's quite a boring track compared to others, but I am actually really looking forward to this one. So anyway, let's go straight into short qualifying like we do every time. Let's put it to increase top speed, and let's get out there and set our first flying laps. I like to do 2 runs in the first stint, and then the second one I like to do 1 flying lap. This is the only corner that I don't like. This one, literally, I'm coming up to right now, because you jump and you hit like a bit of a crest, and the entrance needs to be spot on in that. But like always, I'm using these qualifying laps also as a practice lap. So this first one always, realistically, is the worst one. That's nice and tight in that chicane. Around the final corner, let's get it nice. Let's hit the DRS nice and early, and then let's begin our first flying lap. So yeah, I'd love to put it on pole, but it is a long run down to the first corner on this track. So regardless of being on pole, I'm not going to be going into the first corner in the lead. I know now my starts compared to the Ferraris at least are poor, but if we can put it on pole, it gives ourselves at least a fighting chance down to the first corner. But the first priority in this race is safety and making sure I don't retire, and also I don't lose bodywork. I don't have bodywork damage. So anyway, let's begin this. Okay. Oh, okay. Must have caught the curbs a bit there. Oh, that was an awful corner. Like I said, I'm using this as practice laps as well as actually doing it properly, so I need to brake quite a bit for this corner. That one is fine. It's this one here, if I catch it dodgy, like I did then. Okay. That wasn't ideal. That one can catch me out, so that's the one corner I'm actually worried about most. Let's put on some new tyres and let's go again, I think. Actually, we're going to do 2 short stints, so I'm literally going to go for 1 lap now, because I can't afford really 3 laps. As long as we get starting the top 3, 5, I should be alright. Oh, I'm stuck behind a slower car. So it's this corner yet again. I'm gonna just ease off in the race and qualifying. I can't really afford to risk it now. So already taking damage this race weekend. Great. And this is fine. Alright. Luckily the Williams is pitting. So now let's try and actually put ourselves in a decent position. Long run down to the first corner. It's actually the longest in F1, down to the first corner off the line. Okay. Not bad first sector, not bad. In fact, it was purple, so it wasn't bad at all. I kind of like this bit of the track. It's not too difficult, and I can actually gain quite a bit of time on corners like that. Alright. See how we do in this corner. Right, this corner's a lot better. So it's not the next corner, it's the corner after that, but I find a bit tricky. I've got to just be cautious and just ease off. Even then, like, look how much that just kicked my back end out to the right, so I'm like, it's spinning me left. But we got around it, that's the main thing. I'm not too fussed if, like, the third sector is my slowest. I should have cut a curb a bit there, but it doesn't really matter too much. And across the line, and we are on pole, well, provisional pole right now. So let's return to the garage, put on a new set of tyres, and keep the fuel the same, obviously. So we're on our 3rd and final set of super softs. The good thing is, because I went on new set of tyres and put it on provisional pole, if I don't beat that time with these ones, I'll start on those ones. They've only had 1 lap, which is fantastic. Actually, you know what? How long's left? 7.5 minutes. So we did very well in the first set. We're actually 4/10 down in the 3rd sector, which I can understand. But it does mean that all Vettel, Ricardo have to do really, and even like Bottas, Max and Kimi, all they have to do realistically is just improve on their, mainly their first and consecutive. If they do a 10th off both, they're going to be right on me. So I definitely need to improve on that 3rd sector. I might not even be on provisional pole right now going out. It's just this one corner that's bugging me, because the entrance speed needs to be spot on for the next corner. Is it best to go around it and just like pussy out of it? I don't know, because when like my angle's too big, well, too small even for the next, what is wrong with me? I don't know if I'm going to get enough straight line speed down there now. Oh god, I've just turned my DRS off. Yep, I'm going slow already. We can improve though, we can improve. So good. I kind of like this first couple of corners on this track. The long sweeping corners. This one is actually quite hard to judge sometimes, as like you can tell, but I lost time somehow even though I was going flat out around the corner. I don't know who this is, but I'm catching them up quite quickly. Leclerc, come on man. I know you're Ferrari now in real life, but it doesn't mean you have to slow me down. You're still at Sauber on the game. Oh, I took a risk then cutting that a bit. I could have spun. Can you let me pass, please? Oh, I had to slow down so much then. I don't know if I've got enough fuel to, Jesus. To, I've forgotten the word. I don't think I've got enough fuel to do another flying lap. So what you see is what you get with my lap time, which somehow is bare quicker. Well, it's not bare quicker, it's only like about a tenth quicker, or 800ths. You know what? Whatever will be right now. I'm done with qualifying. I'm done with qualifying just because I can't be bothered. Is anyone going to improve? Bottas has gone onto the second row of the grid and we stay on pole. We actually open the gap up still. I don't know if it's going to be better to be on the outside, so on the left hand side of the grid. I think it's better because even though I'm on the outside for the first corner, I'm on the inside then for the second. And I think because there's a lot more room on the outside of the first corner, I stay out of trouble effectively. So I'm kind of hoping I just like stay on the left hand side. But anyway, qualifying is over. We are about to start racing. It's a wet start. Let's have a look at the forecast. Is it going to be raining throughout? Surely not. So towards the end, so towards the end of the race, it looks like it could dry up. I lose 13 seconds. I'm only planning on doing a 2 stop, but this is our first wet race. I don't know if that's good or not, because I'm kind of quick around here. Jesus Christ, that wheel spin off the line was horrible. I'm going to try and box him out, squeeze him, but Jesus, this is going to be a long race. I'm first though. I don't know if that's going to help with that tricky corner being on intermediates. Chances are most of this race is going to be on intermediates, so okay, Bottas, oh god, is not in third anymore.
Well done, mate. Nice start.
This is gonna be a tough one. I see that someone else is watching the stream other than myself on my laptop, so whoever you are, say hi. Keep me company for the next 66 laps. Oh Jesus Christ, it's 66 laps and it's slower because it's in the bloody rain. I didn't even anticipate rain for this one. It's sunny Spain. It's Barcelona. Barcelona. I'm actually struggling, you know. But the thing is, I'm still first, so no DRS in this race for at least the majority of it. Sorry if I'm clearing my throat, and that's a bit annoying, but oh. Use a bit of the grip on the curb, but they are going to be slippery as well, so don't ride it too much. So I'm down on fuel, so I'm going to just go on lean, because I saw that I was underfueled, but I was on maximum that I could have. So Let's try and build fuel for the next few laps. Just getting a positive at least, and let's go from there. Because I'm not going to let anyone pass. Obviously, they might bunch up a bit behind me, but I should be alright. I don't slip on that corner. Good. Learning. I kinda hope I just have a nice boring race, even though it's not technically good for you guys, not great content. It's good for me getting back in this championship. Right now, is it 9 points or 7 points for Vettel's ahead? Because if it's 7 and I win and he comes second, we're going to be neck and neck. I'm glad it's Ricardo and not Max in third right now. Ever so long still to go in this race. We've only done, well, technically now we've only done 2 laps.
Fastest lap of the race so far.
Fastest lap, and I'm on lean. Yeah, get on my level. But saying that, Vettel actually does, at the end of the straight, he does catch up a fair bit. Not letting you past, Sebastian, despite the fact I'm struggling. I've just given them a way back in. The gap was nice, and I had to go and ruin it, didn't I? Sorry, we're on lean at the moment. I'm gonna try something again. Planes Roll, welcome back to yet another live stream. I'm doing this a bit earlier, so it's a bit better for you, I guess. Weather forecast.
We don't have the data for that, I'm afraid.
We don't have the data for weather forecast. All they could really say to me is it's raining. This is not grip and will-to-will action. It's not even quick. It's moderate right now because of this quite fine rain, to be fair, but it's still wet enough to be intermediates. But the thing is, at the moment, I'm fine with it because I'm ahead, and even though I'm on lean right now, so I'm not always going as quick as I could be, I'm managing a nice little gap to Sebastian. Like, he does gain on me, fair play, because his, well, I'm guessing his ERS system is now pumped up to the max to try and overtake, but right, we're in the positive fuel wise. I want to go quite a bit longer on lean because it's best to have that spare fuel maybe later when it maybe potentially could dry up. I don't know. The forecast says towards the end, or like it shows that in the stages it does actually go cloudy and then it actually goes sunny, so, but I don't know how far towards the end that is. I wish I could actually shake off Vettel and actually start to build a decent lead.
Okay, the weather's certainly eased off for the time being, but we've still got a lot of standing water out there. We're happy for you to stay out on the inters for now.
I'm happy to stay on the inters because anything less of a compound, so much tougher. Thank you. It was so fortunate. Wait, let me read it down the main straight. I don't know why I chose it on the last tricky sector. Right. It was so fortunate what happened yesterday. Oh, unfortunately. Oh, what? Oh, in my stream. Or you mean that you missed it because you were doing work, studying. I'm guessing you're talking about the race because yeah, it was just annoying me how my bad luck at the start through Kimmy, and yeah, the rest of it just went from bad to worse. Normally in races like that, if you take bodywork damage early and you have to fight your way through the pack again, you're bound to mess up again. But luckily, after 5 laps, I haven't hit anything, to be honest. Yeah, I saw what happened, and I was shocked. Jesus Christ, it was horrible. I like, in fairness to myself, well, in fairness to what happened where I actually retired, it was my fault. I knew I should have been more patient, but I think like you've got to take risks if you want to actually try and get in the points, and obviously in the end I got none. I'm now third in the championship, but that was only after 4 races. There's a long way to go. It's like the next live stream after this, which is Monaco. Chances are I'm going to retire from that because it's a bloody tough track. That's why it's so important that I can try and get maximum points in Spain. But the thing is, I was thinking this earlier, and I even mentioned it, I think towards the end of the live stream. The 4 or 5 races after Monaco, I expect to do well. Canada straight after Monaco, I expect to probably win, to be honest. Then we've got the likes of France, which I want to win. And then there's one other in between that and Silverstone. Obviously Silverstone I want to win. And then after that there's Germany, which I really want to win. There's a good amount of European tracks that I think I can actually win at. So Monaco, it's probably best that it's like quite near the start still of the season, because it means that I can like focus afterwards and trying to claw it back. It's the races near the end. The ones I hate is Japan. I hate Japan's track. So difficult to actually do well. I like Mexico, I like Brazil, I kinda like Abu Dhabi, but I definitely prefer the 2 that precede it.
10 minutes left of this rain, then we think it's going to dry up. 10 minutes.
10 minutes left of this rain? Really? That forecast showed different. I'm still on lean, by the way, because I think getting as much fuel as I can, especially for the latter stages, if it does dry up, I think it's going to be so big. Keeping Vettel behind me while doing this is good, because if he was ahead of me, chances are I would need everything I've got. Because once he gets past me and makes it stick, I think it's going to be incredibly tough to keep up with Vettel, because I'm not exactly going particularly quick. Oh god. Oh, actually, hang on a sec, I'm getting a call. That is the first time that in a series that I've actually paused it during a race. I feel bad, but I got a call from mother, so obviously I had to answer. Anyone else I'd have just left it. But anyway, back to the race. When does it say to pit? About lap 22. So hopefully by then, well, it should do. The weather might have changed. So there's no point in like going on another intermediates just in case it actually does get drier. I'm not going to stay on lean all that time. I just want to get like a lap's worth of spare fuel, which should take like one more lap maybe, this lap, and then go from there. But the thing is, Sebastian is sticking with me now. Surely, like, if he's constantly behind me at that pace, using up his like system, his energy recovery system, and like using every bit of power, surely that's just wearing the battery out. Is it that in depth that things like that actually can occur, but later in the races he's not going to be as quick? I don't know, but he knows how important it is to get like in a position where it's nearly matching me. I actually don't know in standard whether or not I regain fuel or not. Once I hit one lap, then I will put it up. Okay, I've got a bit more of a gap this time, but still within a second. Could come down to pits. Thing is, with dynamic weather, it's mainly my choice whether to come in or not. The good thing is, Ricardo isn't catching us at the moment, so... Right, we should be on +1 lap. We are. Oh dear. I like that corner, but in the way you slide about all over the place. Right, just put it on standard and just leave it for a bit. Let's just focus.
Fuel is looking really good. You're managing it well.
The good thing is no one's set a faster lap time for me, so I'm still technically quicker than Vettel. That was just a good second lap, that was. Everything's going well, but I wish I just had a bit more of a bloody lead to Sebastian. That's the fastest lap to last sector. And I've made like a bit more of a gap, but I always lose it at the end of this first sector and the middle sector. Oh, it's things like that, it's just not going to help me. Because if it is going to dry up, DRS is going to come into play. And I'd rather not have him have DRS and ERS pumped up to the max. The good thing is also, I know Raikkonen obviously is retired 2 of the races, and like, but it's nice that he's not doing particularly great. Same with Max right now. It'd be nice though if Bottas was second instead of Vettel. Good, I have to go so slow on that. I need to take more risks around corners and actually try and get away from him. Get around this first curve and then ride that curve a bit. And then try and get away. So no, that's a better gap. Okay, now I'm on standard. I'm actually starting to potentially build a gap. I just need to not skid, which is tough on corners like this. but I stayed off the curb that time, so that was better. Lost a bit of entry speed into this corner. Still got a bit of a gap. If I can start to build, that'd be nice. Wow, you lose so much fuel. I was 1.04. I'm down to 0.84.
You're doing well out there, keep it up. We're looking at about 10 more minutes of rain. 10 minutes.
Still 10 minutes of rain. That doesn't make sense. They're just going to keep on saying that till the end of the bloody race. Welcome, whoever's just joined. If you haven't checked out any of the previous episodes in this series, where we do 100% distant races on master difficulty, that is 90% difficulty, and yeah, is it master or is it expert? I don't know, I can't remember, but it's one of them. And yeah, so far this race is going alright. I'm trying to build a gap to Vettel, but he seems to be sticking to me like glue, or a bad smell. You just want to get rid of him, but he's not going. It should be over a second now, but the problem is I'm losing so much fuel, which is bad. Oh my gosh, MC Meow Hyun, what do you do for a job? At the moment I'm currently unemployed, but I am looking for a job. Well, not at this very second. I'm driving.
Right, some information on Ricardo. They're slowing down. It seems
Okay,
like
Ricardo's got a problem. Why can't it be Vettel that has a problem? You know what, I've got to go back on lean, trying to harvest as much fuel, because at this rate I'm going to be back in the negatives again. Vettel potentially is going to count. The thing is, I've never noticed cars struggling for pace because they don't turn a bloody thing down. I hope it does stop raining soon, just because when around the time where we have to pit, it's then I don't have to waste the pit stop. Or it starts to stop raining as other people pit and I just like hold out on these tyres somehow. As long as I do what other people do, I should be okay. Oh, you're right, but Ricardo is dropping back quite a bit. But saying I've picked up the pace in the last like 5 laps or something. But Sebastian's still there! Go away! I know it's personal, but how much do you make as you... I don't make anything. Like, I think... I don't know what the number of subscribers it is that you need. I think... I want to say it's just something like 10,000 subs. Well, I said just... 10,000 subs is a lot, but you actually start being able to monetize your videos. I make nothing on these videos right now, because I only have like 145 subs or something like that. I just enjoy doing it. Like, I wouldn't do well. Obviously, it would be nice to earn from YouTube because I enjoy like playing games and putting out content, but I don't. I wouldn't do it purely for the money. I just do it because I enjoy it, and the reason is I do it for nostalgia purposes. I like looking back at old videos. Like only the other day, me and a few mates were just in a party together on PlayStation, and we were just talking about old videos on my channel, old games we used to play together, and it was just nice. So yeah, I use it for nostalgia. Obviously with a series it's not really nostalgia. I like to achieve things. I like a learning curve of a game, of course I do. With games like this, like even though all you do realistically is just drive about, I like the learning curve though. Learning a track is nice. Like I love the addition of like the French Grand Prix because it's just a new track to learn, because all the others I know off by heart. I could draw them on a piece of paper without looking at a picture of them. I know each track very, very well. But I love the learning curve, and like learning, especially in a race, learning strategies is so good. It's so cool. So much to think about in games like this. I just love the learning curve. But yeah, other series I've done on my channel, like even if it's like a FIFA series or whatever it is, I like the learning curve. I love using a new team. I love buying players. Everything. It's cool. It's cool. I'll read your latest message in a second. When I get on to it straight, I'll quickly have a glance. Alright, Bottas has managed to get past Ricciardo again, and he's up to third. He's 13.4 seconds ahead. How is Vettel matching my pace? Is it literally just the fact that he's near me, so his engine is turned up? I think it is just that, because we managed to get get ahead of everyone else very quickly. Okay, we need to get you more subs then. Yeah, oh, I wish, but if you can get me like 10,000 subs, that'd be nice. But nah, I just do it for the enjoyment. But I tell you what though, I did like a little clip just thanking every one of my first 100 subs when I reach 100 subs. Like it's a milestone. Like obviously you see YouTubers nowadays with millions and millions. I don't know how many PewDiePie and T-Series have now, but it's like towards 80 mil or something like that, isn't it? It's like 78 mil. Something like that. That's crazy. 78 million people are subscribed to PewDiePie and watch him. Saying that, I'm subscribed to him and I have been for years, but I don't really watch his content. Some things that I've watched in the past, but I'm not. It's not my sort of like gaming content, because he plays weird sort of games and he does some weird shit, to be fair. But yeah, what other YouTubers do you watch? That's what I want to know. Anyone that's in the stream right now, what YouTubers do you watch? What sort of things do you like watching? Yeah, we'll go from there. 1.7 seconds between myself and Vel. That, even though that's not that great, it's alright. Okay, Raikkonen's got past Ricciardo, and it looks like Max is going to at some point as well. I lost a bit of time then to Sebastian, but I'm still going. I'm still going strong. Still on the right tyres for the time being. I do believe so. It's still spitting about, it's still wet on the ground. It's all good. Tell you what, we are gaining quite heavily on the cars at the back. We're only one sector behind. That was an awful corner. And then I couldn't get up to speed because I was riding too much curb. The good thing is I'm getting that corner pretty much spot on because I'm going so slow from driving in the rain. I'm gaining a lot of fuel as well, and considering I'm maintaining this gap. Back to dry shortly. How shortly though? Actually, I want to see how my tyres are. They're in the yellow, but they've still got another like 5 or so laps in them. What lap does it actually say? 22 to 31. Yeah, that's fine. The thing is, if it was full intermediate all the time in this race, I could potentially do one stop. I honestly believe that. That was awful corner. 2 seconds. Wheels behind, and I'm on lean right now. So when it does dry up, I can give it the full beans. Okay, it has officially stopped raining. Okay. So the question is now, what tyre do I go on to?
I don't think the line is really dry enough yet to start thinking about slicks. Let's hold on to the inters for a while longer.
I am going to hold on to it, but I need to start thinking about what tyre I want to put on them. There's a small window of when's the best time to put on slicks. Do I go medium and go potentially to the end, or do I do soft, super soft? I want to see what they come up as a strategy change. They might like say like I stop for super softs and then stop for super softs later in the race, or softs even, not super softs. I want to say super softs are the fastest tyre. 1.7 seconds gaining on me now, but it's getting a bit quicker this track. I've got plenty of fuel though. I'm just going to keep him behind and just harvest as much fuel as I can. But he has definitely gained on me. 16 seconds though to Bottas. Everyone else is struggling. Why isn't Vettel struggling? I'm so far ahead of everyone else. But yet this git is just staying with me. .8 seconds. I upped it for a 10th then. He's definitely gained on me even more now. That corner was slow, sluggish, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what's the best tyre to go on, because we are starting to approach that window. 1.6 seconds. This track is drying quick. Oh shit, the bed. That would have cost me a couple of attempts at least. I don't know what tyres. I want to say softs, but I'm not too sure. Oh god. 1.4. He's definitely getting on, but I think that's just me staying on lean. Why come their fuels don't go down like mine do? Why can't they go on lean for a bit? I bet he's on being on standard all race, or even rich, but it doesn't matter to AI. Okay, Bottas looks like he's closing the gap a bit. Oh, actually, I don't know. It might have been in the 17s last time I looked at it. I wasn't sure. Okay. .4 still. Oh, there's the white arrow for the first time in a while. I'm waiting for the team to come up with a strategy, because right now I'm a sitting duck. I'm surprised though that Vettel hasn't put in the fastest lap of the race yet. That's what I am surprised by. I have 2.3 laps of spare fuel. That's nice. I wonder if like it's because I was wheel spinning a lot when it was like properly wet. Oh Jesus. 1.6. Was 1.4ish this time around the last lap, so as long as I keep it over a second, I'm fine. I think we're soon about ready. I need to keep an eye on if anyone goes into the pits. Okay, I'm actually still getting away from Bottas, which is good. Because I'm getting away from them, I'm thinking, okay, I can afford to be second, but I've done so well so far, so I want to stay first. 2.5 laps spare. That's nice. These tyres are nearly at it. I don't know why that corner just pushes me in and I oversteer massively. This track is about to be dry, in my opinion. I just want to know what the team thinks strategy-wise, like tyre-wise. I really want to know that. Is anyone pitting? No. It's about the sort of time-ish where cars might start to think about pitting.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
Here we go.
Copy.
They recommend softs, and they also recommend pitting right now. DRS enabled. He's coming in as well, Vettel is. That's not bad actually, I don't mind that. Well, we need to get in and out quick. Go, go, go!
DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled.
Teammate in the pits.
Valtteri is in the pits.
Let's go standard for a bit.
Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres.
I kind of hoped that that would start one more lap and be even slower. Shit, it's still a bit slippery. Vettel's going to be quicker than me. I just feel it. He's been biding his time so well. What lap does it say? 42 to 50. 22 laps. 42 would mean I would have to do another 26 afterwards. I need to try and extend this as much as I can. Now this corner is just, we're going to become an idiot. The good thing is Max is still into, so he's getting even slower than everyone else was pitted. But I guess Ricciardo had priority, must have fixed his problems. No one's retired yet. He's gonna have DRS on me, isn't he? This is the problem. I'm gonna have to try and squeeze him out. Right, something's coming out of the pits. That's not gonna be good. He's got to get off the racing line. What are you doing, Stroll? That's good, he's still ahead of Sebastian. Yes. That worked a treat. I need to try and catch up somehow to the McLaren before the end of the lap. I'm worried about my fuel. I really am. Oops, I keep going past it. 2.44, so it's already gone down so much. I forgot to brake. Sebastian is so much quicker than me. So like easier for him, especially down the main straight. Oh, I'm a bit wide there. I don't know why, but my right shoulder's aching. Don't know what that is, but
We're leading our teammate by 20.8 seconds.
great, more cars. And when I said that, I did mean it sarcastically. More things that I could potentially hit. Oh, well done, Valtteri.
Valtteri's giving it everything. He's just put in the fastest.
Yeah, but he hasn't had anyone to lap yet. Jeez. hit Van Dorn about this time last race. Oh, I'm gonna get DRS here, aren't I? Which way are you going? Where are you going? No fucking chance of getting off the racing line then. What an absolute prick. Oh, Jesus. I thought I overcompensated then. Everyone's going so much quicker than me. Ah, I didn't get DRS. Go ahead of Vettel then.
That's a new fastest lap for the race.
How the hell have we already lapping cars at lap 23? That's incredible. Actually, we're not losing that much time right now. Let me past. How quickly Vettel caught up to me then. His car is rapid. How is Kimi's not? How is Valtteri's not when mine's pretty decent? I'm not a second, am I? No, just out of range. I should have DRS down the straight though, with all these cars. Just be careful, James. And I'm stuck behind traffic. You're trying to get out of the way on one of the worst parts of the track. Just stay there. We'll overtake you here. Thank you. But yeah, of course Vettel's got a fastest lap because I was stuck behind fucking Magnussen for half of that. I hate back markers. Get off the racing line. Sebastian has managed to get past them as well. He's right on my arse. We're actually gaining fuel on some parts of the track now. He is so much quicker than me, but saying that, he's got DRS every bloody lap against me. I want him to try overtake on the first corner so I can try and spin him out. Just to try and do this quite fairly. Square up to him. So he's going to get DRS on me. I've got no one to get DRS off at this moment in time. Fairly frustrating right now. But I'm holding in there. Alright, he's going to go for it this time. I need to just stay left. Okay, I need to undercut him now. God, he had so much speed down that main straight.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
I did well to get back, but I thought I was going to take bodywork damage then, which would have not been nice. Still 20 runners in this race. Not even half race distance, and this is just a battle. It's going to be like this all the way to the end of the race, except if myself or Sebastian has a problem. My only problem right now is him. Right, I should have DRS at the end of this. The thing is, Sainz is going to be slow. Actually, I'm glad that I slowed down a bit there. Yeah, I'm gonna have DRS. Nice. And it didn't slow me down too much because I was a bit too far behind them. Get out of the way. We're already up to lapping 12th and 11th. How crazy is that? Not even half race distance. That means we could potentially lap him again. Oh, that's not a great place, Leclerc. But it's alright, it's alright. He's keeping Sebastian behind right now. Actually, no, I think he's just gone. Hartley, get off the racing line, mate. Oh, I just realised Sebastian's going to get DRS. Oh, actually, what's happened? He slowed him right down. Get away, get away, get away.
Gap to the car behind is 2.5 seconds.
Oh, dear. That was a bit of a drift. They got muddled up a bit there. I'm tempted to use some fuel, go on rich for a bit, and get away. Something's happened to his car. He's going in the pits. Get away, get away, get away. I'm gonna go down to +2. Wow, 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 wow. Come on, hopefully Bottas. Yes! Valtteri's into second place. If you're still watching planes, what did you think of that? Raikkonen's up to third. Come on, can we get the first Mercedes 1-2 of the season? Obviously there's a long, long way to go for me, so I'm not popping the cork just yet. But that is bloody, bloody helpful. The thing is, I wonder what tyres he's got on. Right, all I need to do is just keep an eye on my lead. And just drive naturally and safe. I can't believe that. Thank you, Toro Rosso and Leclerc. Helping me out drastically. 22 seconds ahead of Bottas. Okay, let's just build a gap. You still have to stop 2 more times. No, 1 more time at least. No one should theoretically catch me except if I make a massive mistake. Grosjean Albon. I felt a tap then. That's not a good place, Ocon. You idiot. No! Jesus. 22.5. I need to see how much that changes. Oh, I'm going under 2. All I have to do now is just manage the car, manage the track, and I should be okay. Because I'm trying to think, is there a possible way that Vettel can still win? Depends what he's on. If he potentially could go on medium till the end of the race. "26 seconds. Verstappen's on super softs. Okay. He probably could go into second, to be honest. The thing is, if Verstappen finishes third, he stays in the lead by 1 point going into Monaco. That's not ideal.
Gap to teammate behind is 22.0 seconds.
So Vettel must be on super softs. He has to pit 1 more time. Got to. I would have thought at least. I can't call who's going to come on the podium. How far is... Max is 5 seconds behind Bottas. Do not rule out Verstappen in this race. Don't rule him out at all. What lap do I have to stop again? 42. Yeah, that's fine. Thing is, Vettel has the speed. Well, it's proven that. Vettel does have the speed. How did Max not set fastest laps on those super softs? Vettel's quick. Vettel is very quick. I need to keep an eye on Max's times behind me, as in like how far he is behind. Tell you what, Alonso, I think it's Alonso ahead of me. I'm not really gaining on him. 21.8, and that's going to be like 20, still 26s. Okay. I've got plenty of space in front of me. But if that drops significantly, if it goes under 20 seconds, I'll take note of it. But I'm not going to be worrying, because they're about a third of the lap, or what, a third of a minute behind me. They're about a quarter of a lap behind me. 21.8, and is it still 26s or is it 25s? Still 26s, so I'm not worried. I'm just driving my own race right now. I do like this track in the dry, actually. To be fair, I never really liked this track, but I don't know, it's in the last couple of F1 games, it's growing on me, it's growing on me. I rate it 22s. Is it still 20? Now Max is in the 25s. So he's actually 3.5 seconds ish. Oh, Vettel's up to third. He is on the super softs as predicted. He's using this stint to try and catch up, but he's only going to be on that for like 10 laps. Then he's probably going to go back to softs. But it's going to be interesting to see how close he could potentially get to me. The best action is we're looking at who's first, second and third under times. Come on, if I can bring this home, this is a brilliant comeback win after the retirement of Baku. That's why I'm recording and streaming this a lot earlier today, because I literally just woke up this morning. I had to go out very early this morning for a couple of hours. Came back and I'm like, you know what, I'm doing it this morning. 23 seconds Bottas. There's still 25s for Vettel, but I don't know if he's in traffic. I don't know what the track's like for them. But now I'm starting to reel in Alonso, so... The good thing is, when I pit, I will come out still first. That's the best thing. 23 and 25 still. There's only 2 seconds between them though. But the thing is, I'm actually kind of glad that Vettel's in third, Max is in fourth, but I need Bottas to stay second. Not only before the like 1-2, but it also means I go top of the... Actually, it's 8 points difference between second and first, so I should be top regardless of where Vettel comes, as long as I win. I kind of want to stay behind Alonso until the pit straights, just so I can get an extra bit of speed. Yeah, I should be fine. He's not going to yield just yet. It's pitted anyway. 23 and 25s, but Vettel's going to break that 25s, I would have thought. Actually, I don't know. I've got DRS, so I'm going quicker. clear track for a good while. I think it's Ricciardo next. What position was Alonso in then? Did anyone see that? Oh, both of them in 24s. Vettel's easily going to take Bottas just because he's on quicker tyres. Oh, I see them around the first corner now. Come on, Valtteri. Do something spectacular like crash out Vettel. I'd love Bottas to come second behind me. 24s, it's only 2 tenths between them. That DRS for Vettel definitely helped then. It's just interesting to see for this stint how close Vettel can get. I think he'll get to like 15 seconds ish. I don't know, maybe about 18. I don't know how much he's going to gain because they're only going to be like 10 lap or 15 lap max tyres. He's going to have to pit again on super soft, so that's fine. Wow, they're exactly the same. Oh, it's between Bottas and Vettel. Bottas took it back, but then Vettel took it back. Action. Actually, to be fair, Bottas is doing bits right now because he's slowing down Vettel. Are they going to be both in the 26s or 25s? That's what I want to know. 25s. Yeah, they've slowed each other down a bit. But Vettel is now ahead by about 6 tenths, and you've got to say... Well, actually, Valtteri's coming back at him. Valtteri can just stick with him in this lap, get back onto the main straight. Might be able to have him. .5, 25. It's only 4 tenths. Still in 25s though, which is good for me. I think I've got actually a pit stop free, which is nice. It's nice to have, but is this going to be the first clean race of the season? And potentially the best win? Obviously Vettel had his accident and stuff, which is unfortunate, but it's not my fault. I didn't cause it. I wanted to cause it, just so I had a bit of a gap. 26s and 27s. It's 9 tenths. If Vettel can get out of that second radius, he should just start... Why is it down to 26s though? They must have traffic still. All I have to do is like another 5-6 laps or something. 25.9, 28.1. Vettel has definitely got away now.
We're leading our teammate by 28.1 seconds.
Right. He's in the 25s. How much can he reel me in before I have to pit? And he has to pit. He probably might have to actually pit before I do. 25.8. 28. 2.2 seconds-ish between Valtteri and Vettel. But Valtteri... the problem is that the more of a gap Vettel builds before he has to pit, it's going to be harder for Valtteri, because Valtteri has to pit and they're going to be on the same tyres, probably. Most likely. Max must have struggled then. 25.7. It's only caught up a tenth. Oh, I see them going into the final sector now. There's a sector behind me, like a third of a lap. It is pretty much a third of a lap now. Well done, Valtteri, slowing him down enough. Oh, what am I going? Oh yeah. Calm down. .9. He's in the 24s now. As long as it stays over 20, which, to be fair, Valtteri was 21 seconds behind me at one point, so he's done well to slow him down a bit. He's coming up to back markers again, which, let's be honest, he struggled against. .6. It's going to be tumbling because he's on faster tyres, and I've been on these for about 18 laps maybe? I don't know when I pitted. Oh no. Stop spinning! Okay, that is now being shortened significantly. My car wouldn't stop spinning. It's gonna be like 10-15 seconds now. That corner, I knew it was gonna catch me out at some point. Ah! I lost 14 seconds, so it's gonna be about 10 seconds. Don't you dare try overtake me. It's 11 seconds. Oh, okay. My tyres are starting to feel shit now. That might be Vettel's way back in. Ah, no. Shit. Still got like 30 laps to go. How many laps? I really want to get to like lap 44 potentially, because when it's like 22, actually no, 42 is good. 42 is fine. I hate that corner. I didn't mind spinning, but it's the fact that I kept spinning.
10.5 seconds.
10.5 seconds. He's probably going to get down to about 6 seconds now. Okay, I just took my eye off the ball massively there. Good job for DRS. Hopefully he's not going to be in the way, but I think he's going to be. Okay, not bad actually. It's very sunny this side now. Sebastian's more in this race than he probably realises. Wow, he has gained. It's probably about 8 seconds now. Oh, no, it's 10.7. And off like that again, I'm toast. Fuck, why can't it just been a clean race? But luckily nobody worked on it. She didn't go into a wall or anything. That would have been awful. Actually, you know what? I would have preferred a terminal damage, because then I could have just flashbacked and been back on the track and just do the whole corner again, and I wouldn't have lost time. Smart thinking like that. I think Vettel's starting to struggle on those tyres now. Ten seconds is nothing, to be honest. And we've seen that he's got pace regardless of what tyres he's on. Yuck. "14 seconds I lost." He's within 10. There's so long of this race to go. You think, oh, I've done a bulk of it, 39 laps or 38 completed, and you think, oh, okay, we're getting there, but it's 66 laps altogether. That I am not guaranteed a win now. Towards the end of this race, I predict Sebastian's going to be all over me. Come on, all I need to do is get to lap 42, get on fresh tyres again. What's my fuel looking like? It's gone over 2 again, which is, well, it's around 2 still. Do I try and build a lead again? Because it seems like you stay around the same sort of lap times now. You know, I'm going on rich for a few laps. I need to get that back over 10 seconds. Put my mind at ease when it's double figures, innit? Let's go. Actually, you know what? No, I'm sticking standard. Once I go on brand new tyres. should already be in the second sector by now. 13 seconds? What the fuck? Oh, he's pitted. He's pitted to the end. He's on softs now. He's going to be on them for 26 laps. That's a long time. I should realistically push right now. I can't tell what's going to happen. Bottas has been on those softs ages. Actually no, he picked the same lap as me. So he's been on the same as me. Vettel's going to be, like, towards the end of the race, I hope Vettel, like, does struggle a bit. But it means that now he's on the slower, well, he's on the same as us, but he's going to be still quicker because they're on fresh tyres. And we've got fresh tyres to come, so we're going to be on newer tyres. I see that message, you're from Korea. Welcome. What's the time in Korea? I actually don't know any Korea right now. Right now. What do you mean right now? I don't know any altogether. It's not just right now. Right, so see what we can do. .3 between myself and Bottas. The thing is, like, Vettel realistically now is the same distance away from me than the same distance away from me that he was before before I spun, so I don't know what's going to happen in this race. I don't know what the gap is going to be between me and him after I pit. Probably going to be about 7 seconds. I'll have a look at messages down this main straight. I'm definitely starting to struggle on tyres. Right, okay, searching. Okay, you're saying random things to me about Singer from Korea. Right, I'm coming in this lap for my final pit stop. Hopefully my final pit stop. Sebastian is there. Am I even gonna? Surely he's not getting. He's gaining by. This is gonna be close between me and him. Oh, for God's sake! I have to do 24 laps with him right up my chuff. That's why I need. That's why I needed this extra fuel, and that's as soon as I get out, it's going straight on rich until it goes down to maybe like 0.5 laps. I'm going to burn a lap and a half worth of fuel. Alright, I need to get this spot on. At least I've got space. There's no other cars coming in. That's alright, that's alright. Didn't lose much time at all from it. Okay, come on. I'm rich. Teammates is in the pits, that's fine. How far is Valtteri going to be behind?
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
I don't know where Vettel is. He's down the main straight, I'll tell you that much. No way is that him. He's only like 6 seconds or something. 5.6 seconds. Alright, I need to maintain that gap. Thank God I came out in front of these two cars. Vettel is so quick. He's stopped an extra time with me. He's made up like 15 seconds. Well, yeah, to be fair, it's 15 seconds, but I lost because I'm an idiot. So we both had stupid decisions. Now, more than anything, this corner I need to nail. 5.6 seconds it was. I didn't see what it was at the end of that pit stop. At the end of that sector even. I'm using this fuel. I have to. Come on, those laps can't go down quick enough. 5.4. He's still gaining. He's still gaining. Give it. Within 10 laps, he's going to be right behind me in DRS. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I hope his tyres go off so quick. Hope he has a crash. I need to get DRS down the main straight. No, I've done it again. Thank God it's terminal. Thank God it's terminal. Thank fuck for that, because I've got one terminal thing that I can use. Oh my God, thank you. Thing is, I can't have any more terminal damage now. I hate that corner. Oh my God, how slow are you going? Oh, of course he's going into the pits. Right, I've got DRS there.
Virtual safety car, reduce speed.
No! Valtteri! What is it with him? Oh, for fuck's sake. That's 3 out of 5 races he's retired from. What an awful teammate he's been for me.
VSC ending, we're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags.
The car behind me right now... Wait, why am I going so slow? The car behind me right now is Vettel. "22 laps to go." Actually, what's my fuel? He's gaining on me while I'm on rich. That means that he is going to be so much quicker than me on standard. Maybe I do actually... Yes, we know that. Because his car, I'm about to pass it. It's there.
Okay, clear.
I'm gonna have to turn it down to standard and only use it when Vettel is near me, really. Trying to maintain a gap, but with only a lap spare of fuel, it's not worth. .7 seconds. And Max is only 8.4. The two that have gone on different strategies are right behind me. 21 laps to go. I need a miracle.
Fuel target is +1. Faster engine modes are available.
Max at this... Well, this is just for certain. Max finishes on the podium. He is going to be leading the World Championship going into Monaco. Ricciardo out of the race. Why couldn't it be fucking Vettel? The one I just can't shake off.
Caution, caution.
Why? Oh my god, Ricardo's gone off in exactly the same bloody space. I'm glad it was only a virtual safety car, not a full safety car. Because then the pack is bunched up again. I need a fastest lap of the race. Give me, please. No, it's my fastest, it's just not the fastest. 5.1 or 5.2 pretty much. I need to keep it over 5. That's a tall order considering I'm driving not as good as I was. It was easy in the middle stint, and then I fucked up. It's that damn bloody corner, the one that I knew was going to cause me problems. 5.3. 9.3. Okay, I'm getting away from max at least. I want to win this race. For you guys, for me, it's been far too long since I won a race, and that was back in Australia 4 weeks ago. What, 4 races ago. Just one specific corner that's just there to stop me winning this race. It's this one. Oh Jesus! I'm going. My approach speed is slow, but yet I can't do anything. What a stressful race this has been. Only because of bloody Vettel. Why can't he retire from a race? Why is it always Ricciardo? Why is it always Bottas? Why can't it be fucking Vettel? I'm just going to be moaning for the next like 20 laps or so. Okay, things like that.
That looked bad.
Oh my god.
Are you all right? Let me know you're all right.
Oh my god. No. I don't care what anyone says. I honestly don't. It's my rules. I don't care if this win, if I win, is going to be tainted. I don't give a shit. To be fair, on street circuits, I should add like 2 flashbacks. Maybe in Monaco, I'm just going to have it as 2. Actually, in Monaco, to make it fair, no flashbacks, because I don't give a shit. I need to win at this race. I can't be retiring again. To be fair, when a track has a tricky corner like this one has, where you know it's just going to be difficult, I think I'm allowed 1 extra flashback. It is my series, it's my rules. But yeah, next race in Monaco, no flashbacks to make it fair. I'm only allowed up to 20 flashbacks in a race. I didn't use one in Australia, so let's be honest. He's still like gaining on me, so regardless of what happens. I'm such an idiot though, aren't I? So no one goes off on that corner. I feel bad for using another flashback.
5.3 seconds.
I do, but I'll get over it. I'll get over it. I just feel sorry for fucking Bottas and Ricciardo again. Why is it always the Ferraris that don't fucking brake? Here we go, this corner again. I will say this though, if I do have a off from now to the end of the race and it's terminal, I will quit. I will retire, but I don't know, I felt it's very harsh, that one. The good thing is right now is Vettel has no cars in front of him except for me, meaning that he's not going to get DRS. That's a good thing. The bad thing is he's close enough to cause me a bit of an issue down the line. Thing is though, I've still got a bit of fuel left, so I've got it spare. I don't know why my stomach feels horrible today. Maybe because I haven't eaten anything yet. I don't know. Right, I need to remember what corner's coming up next. How can I fucking forget? It's the fact that you can't see the racing line either. That don't bloody help. And the thing is, AIs get it spot on every time. Human error is such a wonderful thing. It's also a negative because no one else has human error. They just have mechanical failures. They don't really crash into things, except for Vettel. Two Williams having a bit of a battle. It's in the parts of the track where there's sun glare on the track that's causing me issues. Simple as that. Get out of the way. Thank you. Oh, I'm not going to get DRS on this next bit, am I? Actually, we might be lucky. No. Actually, we do have it. Well, that cost me a bit of time. Even with the short DRS here. What a bloody awful thing that is. There we go again. 70% of it I've done fine. But it's a bloody corner. Okay, luckily Vettel's not going to get DRS to him. I lost a lot of time then. Yeah.
The car behind is 4.4 seconds.
Bloody Williams. They announced their new livery for their car yesterday. It looks horrible compared to their classic Martini one, which I really did like, to be honest. 15 laps to go. Let's try and win this. I hope Vettel crashes into someone again. That would be lovely. Oh, he's probably going to get DRS down the main straight, isn't he? He's too far behind right now. Oh god, I nearly forgot what corner it was. So I'm too busy concentrating on Sebastian again. He's actually going to get DRS again. He's so lucky. Yeah, he's got DRS again. Fuck's sake. This game is trying to stop me from winning. Oh god, I nearly did it again. Understeer. Where's Max? 4.7. And Max is 12. Okay. I would have preferred Max second, even though it means that he's got a bigger lead going into Monaco. I don't care. I'd rather have Max as a competitor than Sebastian, but it makes it realistic because these were the two that were battling out for the title most of the season until Vettel made a good few mistakes mid-season. Right, don't worry, I remembered what corner it was then. Right, I seem to be coming up against well, the next cars are Leclerc, I think, and the Toro Rosso, and these were the two that caused Vettel to crash or take bodywork damage, I'm guessing. To be fair, we are gaining fuel right now, which is lovely. At this distance, Sebastian's still not causing me trouble, really. But it's just like any slip from me that, and he's gonna pounce. So I need to just be on guard. Once it's under 3 seconds, that's when I need to really start worrying. But he's only one corner behind me. If I didn't... If I didn't spin off on that bloody corner, I wouldn't be worrying right now. And it probably wouldn't have led to the first flashback, which in turn probably wouldn't have led to the second. Now I've had one issue, I've had two since. I just have to go slow off that. I'm just struggling around that corner because my entrance is awful now. I don't know how I've been lapping cars so frequent when I struggle quite a bit around this lap. It's going to be like 3.8, 4.2. It's gained another like tenth or so. The thing is, the only blessing that I can think of at least is he put his tyres on a good few laps before me. So I'm hoping when we get into these last 10 laps, his tyres start to go off a bit. And in turn, I hope that Max has still got a bit in his tank still. 4.1. I need to get lucky and get DRS down the main straight. I'm far too far behind Leclerc in this lap. Oh jeez. What are my tyres like actually? Don't worry, I kept an eye on the road then. 4.2. Okay. So mine is starting to go yellow now, so surely that was like 28% front left. And maybe like 20. On front right, I don't know. Oh, I see him at the edge of the straight. 3.9. How the hell did he have catch up 0.3 seconds then in that last sector? As long as I get DRS middle sector. I know it's only a short straight. Oh, it's Ericsson. It's not even Leclerc. Trying to get off the racing line now. What a stupid person you bloody well are. You're an... that's frustrated me so much. I've lost maybe half second to a second now. So he's like... Vettel's 3 seconds probably now behind me. You utter knob. Can't believe that cunt. Just keep going until there's a straight. It's not fucking hard. And what's worse is Vettel's going to get DRS down the main straight now. Oh, the look that Vettel's had in this race is ridiculous. That's less than 3 surely. That's 3.1. This is where I need to start panicking. Why is it showing blue flag still? How has Vettel not got past Ericsson? Come on, crash him out of the race, Ericsson, and then we're fine. How is he still not past him? Now he is. Three seconds, and there's 10 laps to go. The last few laps, he's probably going to have me, to be honest. I hate that corner so much. It's just not a fun corner. This is just not a fun track, to be fair. It's okay, but it's not great. Get away, get away, get away, get away. .2. Going to be before the end of this lap when I overtake Gasly, I think it is, or Hartley. Actually, I might be okay here. It's not a second just yet. I need to catch up to him a bit. Actually, I don't know. I didn't do it. I didn't get it. Shit! Just out of it. Why did it come up with approaching back markers though? Must be within a second now. I knew I should have put it on Rich to try and catch him up a bit. Well, let's just get this out of the way, please. After this corner, get out the fucking way. Back marker's so annoying. I don't believe it. I don't believe this. I don't believe this. I don't believe this. Everything in this race wants me to fail. This is going to make this corner even tougher, I think.
Okay, take it easy on the car. We can't sustain this level of damage.
I'm glad that it's only just yellow. It's like one piece of it might have just fallen off. But still, this means I'm going to be slower. But there's no way I'm coming in and surrendering first and second. It's 2 seconds behind me-ish. 2.3. Okay. 7 laps to go. Wow, turning left is not easy. Was it Gasly that Vettel went into? I think Gasly just doesn't get out of the way for people. Oh no, Vettel got past him fine. Okay. Same point of the track. Just messed him up, but messed me up, just not him. I'm not surrendering this position. There's no possible way I'm doing that. I'd rather crash myself and Vettel out, if that's the case. Max can have the title, even though it's only 5 races, so I'm not worried about that. This has been a stressful race when it really shouldn't have. I've led it from start to finish, and yet this has been stress. Because Vettel is right on the chuff. 2.5-ish? 2.3. Okay. There's only one corner that's quite quick going left, and that's this next corner now. Okay, luckily it's fine. Car doesn't feel too bad right now. 1.38 laps. I'm going on the start of the next lap. That's when I'm going to be going up to Rich for a bit. 2.2 seconds.
Vehicle is looking really good. You're managing it well.
Slipped a bit there. Is he whipping in a second of me? It's 1.7 seconds. 5 laps to go. I think he's done this perfectly. I think on the last lap he's going to get ahead of me and stay ahead of me. I honestly believe that. Let's be honest, like Vettel has been brilliant. Everyone else has been dog shit. Why has Vettel got such good boost and stuff?
We have 5 laps.
Such luck. I'm gonna beat him though. I bloody hope so, at least.
Okay, the gap behind is 2.0 seconds.
2 seconds. Got to keep it about that. But it's this final sector I think is just quicker on because I've got a bit of a dodgy wing there. So it's not a clean race because of Gasly, and I just couldn't get out of the way, and I needed to get past. So we'll see. 2.1, 1.9. Okay. Keeping on my fuel. Don't want to run out of fuel. So what I do for that corner is I slightly ease off. Max is nowhere near. If Vettel comes for an overtake in like the last couple of laps, I am going to deploy, well, try and deploy the biggest block ever. The thing is, these cars in front could fuck us up. I wish it was just like clean air. Sebastian might be within a second in a sec. Oh, I'm losing so much time. Three laps. Come on! Please. Hope I've got enough fuel to stay on Rich. 1.6 seconds. God, it's going to come down to the final lap, innit? Alright, I've had one Toro Rosso fuck me up. I hope he's far enough ahead that I can get DRS off. Thing is, he's probably going to slow me down if I catch up. Oh, it's just tricky.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Right, I'm within a second because the blue thing is up. I might have DRS here. I think that over that, Sebastian's going to have DRS. Right, I've definitely got DRS.
We've pretty much burned up our excess fuel.
There's 1.5 seconds gone.
Don't wait too long to turn the
You should brake to let me pass, but way before the corner.
5 seconds.
Okay, that works in my favour, that one. How will Van Dorn or Alonso or whoever it is? How will they do? .44 laps left of extra fuel. I don't know how much on average it goes down per lap. Can I potentially get DRS again on this lap? I don't know, I think I'm a bit further behind now. .3 seconds. So you definitely got a bit held up then by Hartley. The good thing is I only need to go past that bloody corner one more time. Oh my god. If I went onto a gravel then and spun,
This is your final lap.
I'd be so angry. That on this day then was crazy. Oh, when's Van Dorn gonna fuck up my race? You're a god. You're a god. Thank you. That's perfect. That's what bloody Gasly should have done. You know, let's put that down to standard just to make sure that we don't just run out of fuel just before the line. That would be pretty awful. Last time I go around that corner, thank you. He's not going to beat me to the line now, I don't think so. He needs to get past the McLaren first anyway. The checkered flag. I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted.
Fantastic drive, just fantastic. You deserve that race win.
Oh, my hand is so stiff. Ow. Oh, I'm delighted. I'm utterly delighted. I don't care if I use another flashback. That corner was horrible. I was owed one. I was owed one. Oh, I'm not even fussed about watching the presentation. What I want to know is the results. And the results are as follows. We are... I thought Vettel was 9 points instead of 7, but we are only 2 points off Vettel and Max. That's just tightened it up. The top 3 in this race were at the top, and there was also a strong showing from the Mercedes team today as they make their way up the standings. The figures constructors though, even though we go into second, we are so far behind Scuderia Ferrari because Bottas has only finished 2 races. And even though we're 2 points behind and it's closed the gap on everyone, the problem is now we've got bloody Monaco next. Got bloody Monaco. But the thing is, after that I've got tracks, so I think we can just do bits. I hope. We've got 2 wins out of 5. Raikkonen has 2 out of 5, but yet he's struggled. And the other one was Vettel. So very decent, to be fair, but Monaco. I don't know whether I'm going to do it tomorrow. I need to psych myself up for it after the most mentally exhausting race. That was awful. But if you guys did enjoy, be sure to leave a like rating. I'm just going to end it now because I need to go and rest. But if you guys have enjoyed, be sure to leave a like rating. Also subscribe if you're new, if you're looking forward to the Monaco Grand Prix. I'm looking forward to it, but with definitely anticipation. But anyway guys, that's going to wrap things up. Until next time, goodbye.